Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name's Abby and this is my first video. Today we're going to be talking about the necessities for college, especially for freshmen who are going to be moving into the dorms. I'm going to talk about the things that you need and the things you really don't need. I've got my handy dandy little notebook here full of basically a laundry list of things that you should bring with you and just a few things that are misconceptions about what you really need. So let's get started. Alright, so starting it off with the things that you don't need. The first thing I would say is you don't need to bring your entire wardrobe and your entire collection of shoes because when it comes down to it, you wear the same 5 outfits every single week. One thing I would suggest is, depending on where you go to school and what your plan is for coming back home for breaks and stuff, but I would totally pack by season and pack by what the weather is like for that semester. There's no point in bringing everything with you because you really do only wear a few things. The next thing on my list is candles. I would say, well, it's not even my rule. In most cases, you can't bring a candle to your dorm. So there are other options, and one of my favorite options, because I love candles, I literally have them all around, and they're my favorite. So the other option that I would suggest is a wax melter. I got mine from Target, this little one. I can put the link in the info section or whatever that's called. But basically it comes with 2 parts, a light bulb on the inside, and you can just melt the wax of the candle without there actually being a fire. So that is a really good option if you love candles and you want something to replace it because you can't really have your candles. No one's really gonna stop you, but if you're the one to set off the fire alarm, that's that. The next thing you don't need is every single cup and mug that you own. I know many of us, especially us girls, love our cute mugs with sayings that are just so trendy and fun, and they just sit so cute on your desk at home or on your counter or whatever. But when you bring your entire collection to your dorm, it's just gonna collect dust. So bring 1 or 2, it's not a big deal. Okay, now it's time to get into things that you should bring with you to college. Starting off with bedding. The first thing is bedding because it's crucial. Whether you have any decorations in your room at all, you need something to sleep on. And these twin XL beds or whatever the situation is at your school, they need a little assistance in the comfort zone. Okay, so the first thing on my bedding list is something I didn't personally have, but I've heard a lot about these recently because of coronavirus and just like germs in general. I'm gonna try to find an exact link and put a picture of it here or here, whatever. But it is a mattress bag or protector. So basically you just put your mattress in it and you zip it up. And I'm pretty sure you can get them in twin size and twin XL size. And it kind of just like puts a casing around this mattress that many others have slept on, I'm sure. So I thought that was a really good idea because I didn't have that, but given the current circumstances, I think it might be a good idea to put on your list. So I will put a link for that. The next thing is a mattress topper. Whether you get the Bath and Body Works, the Bed Bath & Beyond, or just like a generic brand mattress topper, if you want like a foam one or if you want a feather mattress, there are so many options. So there's plenty to look into. I'll put a link of a few that I've heard are really good, depending on how much you want to spend. The next one is sheets. I know this little beginning of this list is like, okay, duh, like I need sheets, but like you need sheets. And I would bring 2 sets because when you're washing one, you can just put another one on and you don't have to stop hanging out in your bed or doing whatever you want to do in your bed. Okay, so sheets, you can get those anywhere, whatever kind you want. The next one is a washable duvet cover or comforter. You want to be able to wash this because surprisingly, so many germs are held up in this. But besides the point, how many people hang out in your room, sit on your bed, like accidentally spill something? You want it to be washable where it won't fade or pull the fabric, whatever. So I thought that was a really good idea. My comforter was washable. I got most of my bedding and towels and stuff from a website called OCM. I'll put the website in the link box. I still don't know what it's called, but I'll put that in the box because that is a good site. You get towels, all this kind of stuff, so you can look into it. You just have to pick like with their bedding. So I thought that was a really good idea, and it was kind of a bargain. The next one is towels. A lot of people have been saying in the videos I've been watching to bring, you really only need one towel, but I'm confused if you don't wash your towel that often. I don't know. I just feel like if you're frequently showering, you're gonna need to wash your towel, and if you wanna shower while your towel's in the wash, like you don't have a towel. So bring more than one. If you have like community bathrooms where like the bathroom's not in your room, I've heard that the Velcro towel you can get from Target is a really good idea. So basically you can just wrap it and stick it. I really want one just to have one, and I'm not even living in the dorms anymore. The next one I would say is a comfortable blanket. Now you don't need to bring every cozy blanket that you own, but I would bring one or two because, you know, the weather's constantly changing no matter where you're going to school, and it's just nice to make it feel kind of cozy and homey in your room to have a blanket. And I can't tell you how many times freshman year I walked around with a blanket wrapped around me because the dorms get cold. Like, you can control the AC in most cases. Okay, so the next section on my list is called storage-ish. So these are items that are storage related and also other good things that I thought would be necessary. Just, I guess in the storage category, I don't know. But the first one I said was small amount of utensils, bowls, and plates. Now, the reason I say small amount is because you don't need 14 bowls, a whole set of utensils, and you know what I mean? You don't need your entire kitchen in your dorm. The next thing I would say is a laundry bag or bin. I found at Target, I'll put the link, but it is a rolling laundry basket. The next one is hangers. Now you're gonna need plenty of hangers depending on how much closet space you have. I just love these velvet hangers. You can get them everywhere, literally. TJ Maxx, Walmart, Costco. Costco's a good place because you can get a big box. So yeah. Okay, the next one is storage bins. I had both freshman year and sophomore year big like plastic bins that I could just store almost anything in, like extra sheets, dryer sheets, detergent, stuff like that. So you could store it under your bed or in your closet, somewhere away. And the next one is these, oh, there's something in there. These like storage cubes, because one, you can store things. Oh, there's paper in there. Oh my gosh. You can store things in there like blankets, extra sheets, literally anything. And they're also a really good option to jump up onto your bed, because in a lot of cases your beds are lofted or they're just taller than normal. Like my bed was way taller than this guy right here. So really good option, multi-purpose. The next one is food storage. In a lot of places, there just isn't a lot of storage. So having somewhere to store your food, again, those clear bins are great. Just somewhere to put food where it doesn't necessarily have to be out, or like a cute one that you can just put it out somewhere, but you wouldn't really tell that it's food, you know? Maybe you don't care that everyone sees your food. I don't know. The next one's a shower caddy. No matter what kind of bathroom you have, whether it's suite style or communal, it's a really good idea to have a shower caddy just to kind of keep your own things with your own things. So like if you have a suite style bathroom, which is what I had, where you're sharing with your roommate and sharing with your suite mates, it's a good place to like just keep everything organized in a shower caddy. You also want one that's gonna dry and not just like sit and get all gross. So there's plenty of good options. Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, they all have these things right now because they're great. The next one is a mini fridge. And if you can, this might just be me, But if you can, get the one with like the top freezer that's like on top of the fridge instead of the one that's like the freezer inside of the fridge, because those ones don't freeze anything. But if the ones that has the freezer on top, like, ice cream is a necessity. Let me just be real with you. In college, you're gonna want your sweets. You're gonna want something while you're studying. So having a big freezer is a big deal. Like, people come to you and want to use your freezer when you have one. The last thing in this storage-ish section is decor. Whether you're a guy or a girl, you want your dorm to feel homey. You want to feel like you're coming back from class to a place that you love and you feel comfortable. And if it's just a concrete box you're living in, then you're probably gonna, feel cold and not enjoy freshman year. And I don't know. So if you're still here listening, I'm excited for you, because that means you're excited for college, and college movement is coming close and you need this list, and I'm here to help. So the next section is technology. So the first thing I said was a power strip. Now, in most dorms, they don't give you a ton of outlets to plug things into. And another good idea to go along with that is an extension cord, because sometimes the outlet is really far from your bed and sometimes it's far from your desk and it's just awkward. The next one I would suggest is command strips. In many dorms and college situations, you can't put holes in the walls. So command strips of any kind are a great idea. I would recommend getting a portable charger, because when you're out, if you have class late, like, to have one in your backpack with you at all times is such a good idea. The next one, this was given to me by so many people, but a long phone charger. Your power strip is on one side of the room and your bed's on the other. Your 10 or 6 foot charger, whatever the heck you want, works from there to there. You can lay in your bed, be on your phone, do whatever you want, and there are so many options. On Amazon, you can find them everywhere. The next one is a desk lamp. Unless your desk at your dorm comes with a lamp, I would get one. Again, easy to find. Turret has them everywhere. There's not much else that goes on with it. I mean, you plug it into your power strip. Okay, so we are coming to the end of the list of things that you should bring. This last section I have called the health section. But here are a few things I think you should bring to stay healthy, stay hydrated, all that jazz. The first one is your favorite snacks. I don't really know why that one's the first one. Maybe it's just because I like to eat. But the first one is your favorite snacks, and to have those on hand in your little food bin is a good idea. Healthy snacks, good snacks, things that you can just throw in your backpack with you when you're going to class, your favorite things. The next one is a water bottle. I am a big Hydro Flask fan, and I live in Arizona, so it's hot when school starts. So it's crucial that I have a full water bottle full of ice cold water with me, because walking from one end of campus to the other is not always pleasant. The next one is an oil diffuser. I had one of these. My roommate and I both had one, but I thought it was a really good idea because it just made it seem more like fresh and airy in your room, especially when sometimes, like, coming back from summer, those rooms smell kind of musty in the beginning. So having an air freshener or an oil diffuser with natural oils is a really good idea, and here is one that is a good idea. The next one is hand sanitizer. I'm a big Purell fan, and I think that's a good option. Any hand sanitizer will do. You're gonna wanna have one in your backpack. You're gonna wanna have one in your dorm just to keep around so that you're constantly just like being good about washing your hands, or at least sanitizing your hands. The next one's cleaning supplies. Clorox, bathroom cleaner if you have your own bathroom, just things so you can wipe down the surfaces in your dorm just to keep it sanitary, keep it smelling good, smelling fresh, feeling homey. Okay, this one I think is so important. Whether you are going to parties, however old you are, or going to football games or going to sporting events, anything, you're gonna want a pair of shoes that you don't mind getting dirty. I completely trashed a pair of white Vans freshman year at football games because people step on your shoes, or you pour something on your shoes, or you trip over things, which happens too frequently. Even a pair that you can wipe off and wash. The last one is a small supply of medicine. You're gonna wanna bring emergency, Dayquil, NyQuil, Advil, Tylenol. Have a small supply of those. You can put it in your storage bins that you can put behind your bed for when you need them, or if you know someone who needs them. Sharing is always caring. This next section is the last section. I know I said the one before was, but this one I decided to include because it's the things that you need but also don't need. Like, you'd be fine either way. The first one is a printer. Now, in most university settings, you can print anywhere on campus because there's printers everywhere. The only thing about that is they most likely charge a couple quarters or something. I know a lot of people who had a printer and it was really handy, so you don't have to leave early to go print or go somewhere late at night to go print. Neither here nor there. The next one is a TV. I use my computer for my TV. I always have. I've never had a TV in my room, but if you're someone who has had a TV in your room your whole life or whatever, splitting one with your roommate or just bringing one for yourself and just being kind enough to share it with your roommate, that's a really good idea too. The next one is an area rug. Depending on your space that you have, I know a lot of people say like, oh, I have concrete floors and there's no carpet, so I brought an area rug because it just like made it less echoey. That's a good option. Don't need it, but you could bring it. The next one is a microwave. I had people send this one to me and say, oh, you don't really need one. But if you're like a coffee drinker, a tea drinker, like, again, in some cases, if there's like a common area in your dorm, a lot of those places are gonna have a microwave, and sometimes it's just nice to have one in your own room, but you don't need one. I did bring one freshman year. I used it a little bit, definitely when it got colder to make tea and stuff, but it's your choice if you want a microwave. Your call. The next one is curtains for your closet. If you have an open closet, a good idea is to get like an extension rod and put like curtains up. But one thing I would say on that is wait until you move in to get the curtains if possible, because you're gonna wanna measure the length and the width of your closet because they're all different, unless they give that to you before you move in, but they didn't for me. So waiting until you do that so you can get the right measurement to see if it's even possible for you to hang a curtain there is a great idea. The last one is a light source. In a lot of dorms, like I said earlier about the desk lamp, you don't get very much light in the room. So I didn't even have a ceiling light or a ceiling fan. Like, I had to bring my own standing light because there was only like an entry light, and the window, the big like floor to ceiling window, brought in the light during the day, but when it got dark, that wasn't a factor. So getting a lamp, like a standing lamp for the corner, is a good idea, but again, it's depending on what kind of room style you have and the amenities that come with your dorm. And that is the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, good luck with your freshman year or whatever year you're going into. I hope this helped. Remember, happiness is a mindset, a direction, not a place. Keep that in mind. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.